Hey, welcome to a new video. Our Earth is filled with hidden corners and mysterious locations that even modern scientists find bewildering. The planet continues to surprise us with its unsolved mysteries. However, each inexplicable place invites us to dig deeper and confronts us with the exciting reality that there's still much more that we don't understand.
Are you new to this channel? Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And before we start, also like the video.
The Embark caves are a group of rock-cut caves located in the eastern Indian state of Bihar. They're situated in the twin hills of Bar and Nagarjuni, with the caves at Nagarjuni sometimes referred to as the Nagarjuni Caves. The Bar caves are considered the oldest surviving rock-cut caves in India, dating back to the Maurya Empire, which existed from 322 to 185 BCE. One of the mysteries surrounding the caves is the purpose for which they were carved out of solid rock. The caves are known for their remarkable echo effects, which are enhanced by the highly polished surfaces of the interiors. Sound within the caves can be amplified and distorted, with even a single note or word echo. Conversations may be distorted and muted, and it can be difficult to hear someone speaking directly in front of you due to the resonance surrounding the space. One theory suggests that the echo effect was used to enhance the chants of monks or religious ceremonies that were held within these caves.
The Superstition Mountains are a series of hills in Arizona known for their hidden treasures and secrets. According to legend, the hills contain the treasure of the notorious outlaw Jacob Waltz, known as the Dutchman. Countless searches for their treasure have been organized, but to date, it's never been found. Many people believe that the treasure is still hidden somewhere in the hills. There's also been reports of supernatural forces lingering in the area.
The Kulep Fortress was constructed by the Warriors of the Clouds. They inhabited the region from the 9th century CE until their eventual decline and disappearance. The fortress served as a political center and is believed to have been a walled city rather than a traditional fortress. However, it's an architectural marvel, with massive stone walls reaching up to about 66 feet in height and an average thickness of about 32 inches. The original fortress covered an area of 15 hectares and consisted of buildings for civil, religious, and military purposes. Additionally, it features round stone dwellings with intricate geometric phrases, as well as wall paintings and high-relief carvings. The precise location of this fortress is significant. It's perched atop a mountain peak above a river valley. It was strategically positioned to defend against invasions from other tribes in the area. Some theories suggest it served as a defense against invasion, while others proposed it was a pre-Inca sanctuary or center for religious activities.
Wrangel Island is mysterious and wild. It is located between Alaska and Russia, and is about the same size as Yellowstone National Park, and no people live there. However, there is one person who did decide to live on this island. This is Igor Olinikov. There are only a few people in the past who have been on Wrangel Island and could not leave. This place is a haven for wildlife, and it has its own complex ecosystem, so it's better that people do not interfere with the wildlife there. In addition, the island is one of the most remote places on Earth. An interesting fact is that scientists believe that the last woolly mammoths became extinct on Wrangel Island. However, today you can find the largest population of polar bears there.
Baalbek is an ancient city in Lebanon known for its massive Roman temple complexes. The temples are built on a series of gigantic stone blocks that weigh up to 800 tons. It's unclear how these huge blocks were transported to this location and how they were placed, leading to speculation about the involvement of aliens or hidden technologies. Some even claim that the blocks were cut with such precision that it's impossible that they were made by humans. However, to this day, no one has been able to find concrete evidence to support these theories.
For hundreds of years, Top Prom lay hidden and forgotten, engulfed by the relentless advance of the Cambodian jungle. Top Prom is renowned for its extraordinary feature, the seamless integration of nature and architecture. Over time, the temple became entwined with the surrounding jungle as trees began to grow from the tops of its walls. The relentless growth of the trees eventually led some of them to topple the stone walls. Top Prom was built in the late 12th and early 13th centuries, during the reign of one of the most influential kings of the Khmer Empire. The temple was originally known as the Monastery of the King, and served as a Buddhist monastery and university. The temple complex spans a vast area and consists of several interconnected enclosures, as well as corridors and courtyards. Its ethereal beauty and connection to nature garnered worldwide attention after it appeared in the 2001 film Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
The Rikhat structure is a circular geological formation in Mauritania, also known as the Eye of the Sahara. It's thought to have originally been a meteorite crater, but there are also speculations that it's the remains of the mythical Atlantis. The structures are a striking contrast to the surrounding desert landscape, leading many to question about how they were formed and what their purpose was. Some even claim that the formation was a landing strip of some sort used by aliens.
The Alaska Triangle refers to a region in the untamed wilderness of Alaska, where a significant number of people have disappeared under mysterious circumstances. It's also known as the Bermuda Triangle of Alaska. The triangle connects to the state's largest city, Anchorage, in the south with Juneau in the southwestern panhandle and Barrow on the state's northern coast. The area began attracting public attention in October 1972, when a small private plane carrying an American politician, Hale Bogues, as well as his aide and their bush pilots seemingly vanished. They were flying from Anchorage to Juneau. And since then, the Alaska Triangle has gained a reputation for a high number of disappearances, estimated to be around 16,000 people. The Alaska Triangle is characterized by vast boreal forests, barren tundra, icy peaks, and rugged, unforgiving wilderness. Some suggest that unusual magnetic activity or energy vortexes within the area could be responsible for the disappearances. Additionally, this place is also associated with paranormal phenomena, reports of UFO sightings, and sightings of Bigfoot around the area.
If you've ever seen the pictures of this cave or perhaps visited this place, you'll agree that it's truly beautiful. But there is a mystery here. For the Lekugia Cave hides underground and is said to be over 4 million years old. Located in New Mexico, this cave was for a long time just a small and not very important historical site. Until scientists realized that the wind, which they hear from below, must be hiding something. After getting permission to start digging 2 years later, they uncovered large corridors. The scientists discovered a total of 121 miles, or 195 kilometers of corridors, and increased the depth of the cave to nearly 1,650 feet, or 500 meters. This made the Lekugia Cave the deepest limestone cave in the US and a magnet for tourists and scientists.
Segovia is an ancient Roman city in Spain, known for its beautiful remains of ancient buildings and infrastructure. However, there are also rumors that the city contains hidden passageways and treasure chambers that have yet to be discovered. Some think that these hidden rooms may have been used as hiding places for inhabitants during wars or as storage places for valuables. There are even those who claim to have seen how these corridors move or change, suggesting that there may be other mysterious forces at work in this location.
The sunken forest of Neskowin is a remarkable natural phenomenon along the coast of Oregon in the United States. It consists of a group of ancient tree stumps, estimated to be 2,000 to 4,000 years old, visible at low tide on the beach near the town of Neskowin. The mystery surrounding the sunken forest lies in how the trees ended up underwater. One theory suggests that the forest was once part of a coastal forest that was buried by sand dunes over time and later exposed again by erosion. Another theory proposes that a massive earthquake, such as the Cascadia Subduction Zone earthquake, caused the land to sink, submerging the trees underwater. Adding to the mystery is that the trees appear remarkably well preserved, with some even retaining their bark despite being underwater for centuries. The submerged tree stumps that form the sunken forest have earned the nickname Neskowin Ghost Forest due to their eerie appearance. For centuries, these ancient stumps were hidden beneath the sand, occasionally protruding above the seawater, leading to local legends and tales of a haunted forest. However, the local tourism bureau suggests that the forest could be part of the lost world of Contra Gwaelod. Contra Gwaelod is a legendary land mentioned in the Black Book of Carmarthen, considered to be the oldest surviving text entirely written in Welsh.
The Kaimanawa Wall is a series of rock formations in New Zealand, known for their strange and inexplicable shapes. Some claim that the rocks contain hidden messages or symbols left by ancient Maori tribes. There are also stories of people who have seen strange apparitions or heard spirits near the rocks.
Despite its name, balanced rock located in Utah is not truly balanced in the traditional sense. The massive rock of Entrada sandstone, estimated to weigh around 3,600 tons, rests on a narrower pedestal of Dewey Bridge slate. Over time, erosion has sculpted these formations, creating the illusion of balance. Balanced rock had a smaller sibling called Chip Off the Old Block, which collapsed in the winter of 1975 to 76 due to the same forces of erosion and weathering. It is one of the most iconic features in Arches National Park. Standing at an astonishing height of 128 feet, it is visible from various parts of the park and is a popular
stop for visitors driving along the park road. What makes balanced rock mysterious and unusual is the sheer improbability of its existence. The rock appears to defy gravity as it balances on a relatively small pedestal. This has led to speculation about how such delicate balance could have been maintained over thousands or even millions of years. It won't surprise you that the world's oceans cover more than 70% of the Earth's surface. But what if I told you that there is even more water? For example, did you know that an ocean has been found under the ground? In fact, some scientists have discovered that there is a huge reservoir of water under the Earth's crust. It is located in the Earth's mantle and is actually hidden more than 400 miles, or 645 kilometers below the surface. But here's something even more incredible. The amount of water locked up in there is 3 times the amount of water on the surface. What's more, it's locked up in the rocks. So the theory that the ocean formed after the comet hit our planet can now be questioned. What if the water seeped out of the center of the Earth? If so, this is something we know almost nothing about.
Twin Town Kodini is a small village in Malappuram, district of Kerala, India. It's known for its unusually high number of twins. About 600 twins live in the village, which has a population of 2,000 people. This is about 45 times the national average of twins per population. The phenomenon has been studied by scientists, but the cause of the high number of twins in Kodini remains a mystery.
Vitane Island, also known as Envadne Island, is a small island located on Lake Turkana in Kenya. The name Envadne means no return in the local Elmolo language of the tribe residing in the area. According to legend, the island was once inhabited by people who regularly traveled to the mainland for trade. However, one day, the residents suddenly stopped coming to the mainland, leaving the island completely deserted. Concerned about their sudden disappearance, 2 local men ventured to the island to investigate. To their surprise, they found the place abandoned, with huts filled with various items and rotting fish by extinguished fires. There was no sign of human presence. In another version, it is believed that the island was a refuge for a family seeking shelter from slave traders from Sudan. The family and those who went searching for them disappeared, leading to speculation that they may have fallen victim to island cobras or crocodiles. The island has since gained a mysterious reputation, further fueled by the disappearance of 2 scientists, Martin Shefflin and Bill Dayson, who visited it in 1935. Despite reporting a successful landing and occasionally signaling their presence through light signals, they suddenly ceased communication. A search party was dispatched, but no trace of the scientists was found.
The Sicilco Pyramid is an ancient Mayan pyramid in Mexico, known for its antiquity and the strange way it was built. The pyramid is built on a slope, leading to speculation that it has some kind of observatory, or that it was oriented towards the stars in some way. Some even claim that the pyramid is connected to other ancient Mayan structures in a way that is still not understood by science. However, it's a popular site for people interested in Mayan culture.
Choqquequirao is an Inca archaeological site located in southern Peru, known for its resemblance in structure and architecture to Machu Picchu. The ruins consist of buildings and terraces situated on various levels above and below Sunchupata, a truncated hilltop. It sits at an elevation of 10,000 feet in the Vilcabamba mountain range. Larger than Machu Picchu, the ruins are believed to have served as a fortress, ceremonial center, city, and possibly the last refuge of the Inca rulers. The walls of gray slate stone terraces are adorned with white rocks, intriguingly depicting 24 llamas. A journey to Choqquequirao is not for the faint-hearted, as it normally takes 2 to 3 days for hikers to trek there and back. Choqquequirao lies along a historic route connecting Andean peaks with jungle lowlands, but much of its vast area remains undiscovered due to its remote location. According to legend, Manco Inca, the 15th century Inca resistance leader, sought refuge within the citadel during his decades-long guerrilla war against the Spaniards. There are also rumors that it still harbors chests of golden artifacts. One of Earth's greatest mysteries are the towers of the Himalayas, because no one knows who built them and why. All that is known is that the towers were built about 700 to 800 years ago, and that they were built by the ancestors of the local people. The towers are 100 to 200 feet, or 30 to 60 meters high, and the people who built them would not have had modern equipment. However, the towers are scattered throughout the Himalayas in the region of Kongpo, Changthang, Minyak, and Gyeongsang. Even the locals have no idea who and why they were built. The first time the towers were described was during the Ming Dynasty, which ran from the 14th to the 17th century AD. The main theory about the purpose of building these towers is to show the power and wealth of a certain family, as the towers were usually built in wealthy villages.
The Kawai Jen volcano in Indonesia is known for its blue fire, a phenomenon in which gas flames light up at night and emit blue light. It's a rare phenomenon on Earth, and how it occurs remains a mystery. Some people claim it has to do with chemical reactions in the volcanic gas, while others think it may have to do with a supernatural force. Whatever the cause, it remains an impressive sight and a popular tourist attraction.
The Moa-Rocky boulders are a collection of mysterious round stones located on Kwekohe Beach between the towns of Moa-Rocky and Hompton in New Zealand. Each boulder weighs several tons and can reach up to 6.5 feet in height. According to scientists, the boulders are calcite concretions formed approximately 65 million years ago. These boulders, some of which can have a diameter of up to 10 feet, stand out due to their almost perfectly round shape. They resemble giant marbles scattered across the beach, creating a surreal and otherworldly landscape. The mystery lies in how these boulders were formed. While scientists believe they started as concretions, which form when minerals accumulate around a core within sedimentary rock, the exact process that creates such perfectly round shapes remains unclear. Some theories suggest they were formed millions of years ago in sediments on the ocean floor, while others propose they were gradually shaped by erosion over time. The Maori legend associated with the boulders suggests they are gourds that washed ashore hundreds of years ago from the great canoe Araturu when it shipwrecked upon arrival in New Zealand.
Did you know that the city of Anuradhapura in Sri Lanka has a map that can reveal all the secrets of the universe? At least, this is what tourists, pilgrims, and even some scientists think. According to various sources, the Stargate was an ancient gate that opened the doors of the universe for humans. Interestingly, in Ranmasu Uyana, which means Golden Fish Park, is surrounded by 3 maps of Buddha. If you managed to decipher these cards, you would get to know all the secrets of the universe. One of these maps is called Sakwala Chakraya, and is 6 feet, or 1.8 meters in diameter, and it is carved into the rock face. However, no one knows when and who did this, because it's not mentioned in any historical document. Many researchers think that it was therefore carefully kept secret by the Buddhist monks.
Hegra, also known as Madain Salih, is an ancient Nabatean city in Saudi Arabia known for its monumental tomb monuments. The tomb monuments are built of huge blocks of stone placed in a way that seem impossible to remove. It's unclear how these blocks were transported to this location, leading to speculation about the involvement of aliens or hidden technologies. Some even claim that the blocks were cut so precisely that it's impossible that they were made by human hands.
The Mapimi Silent Zone, situated near the Bolson de Mapimi in Durango, Mexico, has gained a reputation as the land-based Bermuda Triangle due to its peculiar characteristics and the legends associated with it. According to local legends, the Mapimi Silent Zone is an area where radio signals and various forms of communication cannot be received. It is considered a place where electromagnetic transmissions are disrupted, and compasses may not point to magnetic north. A notable event associated with this place occurred in July 1970. An Athena RTV test rocket was launched from the Green River Launch Complex in Utah, but lost control and crashed in the Mapam Desert region, within the Silent Zone. The rocket carried containers of cobalt-57, an isotope used in salted bombs to intentionally contaminate large areas. This incident contributed to the folklore and fascination surrounding the area. The Mapimi Silent Zone is also known for its unique geological features. It was once an ancient seabed in the Tethys Ocean, with marine fossils left behind and large salt deposits that are mined today.
The Devil's Kettle is a waterfall in Minnesota, USA, known for the fact that some of the water disappears in a large swirl and never reappears. There are numerous theories about what happens to the water, but to date there's no clear answer. Some think that the water may be flowing to an underground river, while others think that it may be going to a parallel dimension. There are even those who claim to have seen how the water disappeared into the swirl, and then never reappeared.
The Wave is a sandstone rock formation located in Arizona, near the northern border with Utah. It is situated on the slopes of Coyote Buttes in the Paria Canyon Vermilion Cliffs wilderness of the Colorado Plateau. The Wave is renowned for its remarkable wavy appearance, with massive sandstone structures stretched like taffy and cinnamon-colored strata domes. It is a geological snapshot in time, showcasing the effect of natural forces on the environment. The formation consists of Navajo sandstone dunes that have been calcified vertically and horizontally over millions of years, hardening into compact rocks. Keep in mind that the Navajo sandstone was formed between 150 million and 200 million years ago during the Jurassic period. The unique fluctuating stratum is created by slow wind and rain erosion. Visiting the wave requires a permit, and only a limited number of permits are issued per day. Would you ever want to visit here?
The giant footprints of Ain Dara in Syria could be proof that giants lived on Earth thousands of years ago. Furthermore, the giants could be the gods who lived there. But this mystery would be nearly impossible to solve. Ain Dara is a small town in Syria, and this town has many secrets because it's full of ancient buildings and structures, including the Ain Dara Temple. It is assumed that the temple was built in the Iron Age, between 1200 BC and 600 BC. However, it is very difficult to explain what kind of temple it was, and what god or gods were worshipped there. But the biggest mystery of this place is a pair of giant footprints in the ground before entering the Ain Dara Temple. Moreover, there is a third footprint not far from the first two. What do you think? Did giants actually exist? Let me know in the comments.
The Lost Gardens of Helligan are a series of historic gardens in Cornwall, England, known for their beauty and the way that they've been neglected and decayed. These gardens were originally an important part of an estate, but after the end of World War I, they fell into disrepair and were almost forgotten. In the 1990s, the gardens were restored and refurbished, and today they are a popular tourist attraction. There are countless stories about the history of the gardens and the secrets they hold, and some even claim that there are hidden rooms or treasure chambers that have yet to be discovered.
This underwater river is enveloped in a cloud of hydrogen sulfide, which can be toxic if inhaled. Cenote Angelita is a cenote, a term used to describe a freshwater cave. It is located about 10 to 15 minutes drive south of the ancient Mayan city of Tulum on the Yucatan Peninsula. The underwater river at Cenote Angelita is formed by a thin layer of hydrogen sulfide separating the salt water from the fresh water above. This layer of hydrogen sulfide gives the illusion of a flowing river inside the cenote. The river can reach depths of over 328 feet and has several layers alternating between fresh and salt water, surrounded by dense tropical jungle. The cloud of hydrogen sulfide creates a unique visual effect, resembling mist or fog. Cenote Angelita is characterized by its steep walls plunging straight down to a depth of about 197 feet. Unlike many other cenotes in the area, Cenote Angelita has no connection to other cenotes. The underwater river is surrounded by fallen leaves and branches, giving the impression of a mystical forest.
The Carolina Bays are a series of bowl-shaped lowlands in the United States, known for their strange shapes and inexplicable origins. Some believe the lowlands were created by meteorite impacts, while others think they may be a result of geological phenomena such as tectonic plates or volcanic activity. There are even those who claim that the Carolina Bays contain a hidden message or are aligned with the stars in some way.
Skinwalker Ranch, located in the Uinta Basin of Utah, is a place known for its paranormal activity and legends. The ranch spans an area of 512 acres in the Uinta Basin of Utah, approximately 149 miles east of Salt Lake City. It has gained a reputation as one of the most famous paranormal hotspots in the world. The ranch is associated with UFO sightings, cattle mutilations, rock formations that glow at night, and stories of an ancient curse. Skinwalker Ranch refers to the Navajo legend of skinwalkers, believed to be malevolent witches capable of shapeshifting. The ranch is situated near the Ute Indian Reservation, and the Ute people consider the area to be on the path of the skinwalker. In 1996, the ranch was purchased by Robert Bigelow, an eccentric millionaire with an interest in UFO research. He turned it into a research hub for the National Institute for Discovery Science. The Uinta Basin, where the ranch is located, has been a hotspot for paranormal sightings, leading some to call it UFO Alley.
The Chocolate Hills are nicknamed Chocolate because they really earn the name. Found on the small island of Bohol in the Philippines, this place is a mysterious natural wonder. According to an old legend, the Chocolate Hills were created when the tears of a giant with a broken heart fell on the ground and made the hills grow. Another legend tells that there was a fight between two giants and they threw boulders at each other. When their fight was over, the hills grew in the places where the two boulders came down. From a scientific point of view, there's a theory that the Chocolate Hills are the remains of limestone deposits. From a time when rivers rose well above the sea level, it is believed that the island was slowly formed by rain and other natural sources of water.
The Ringing Rocks are a series of rocks in Pennsylvania, USA, known for their strange ability to sing when struck with a hammer. There are numerous theories, but so far, no one's been able to find a clear answer. Some think it has to do with the chemical composition of the rocks, while others think it may have to do with the vibrations caused by the blows. Whatever the cause, it remains a strange and fascinating phenomenon.
Magnetic Island, also referred to as the Bermuda Triangle of Australia, is located in Queensland and is known as a place with its own unexplained phenomena. The island boasts stunning natural beauty, tropical beaches, and wildlife, including a population of over 800 koalas. Additionally, it is surrounded by at least 20 known shipwrecks, some of which are still visible at low tide, while others require snorkeling or diving gear to explore. The island's reputation as a mysterious location is further enhanced by reported sightings of the apparent Loch Ness Monster in the surrounding waters. While the Bermuda Triangle is associated with numerous disappearances of ships and aircraft, this island mainly revolves around the presence of shipwrecks and the intriguing history of the island. The island itself has a rich history, including its indigenous heritage and European settlement. It was also named Magnetic Island by Captain James Cook in 1770, because he believed the island had a magnetic effect on his compass.
The Vodovara rocks, located in the Kerala region of Russia, are a series of large, unusual rocks that have long been shrouded in mystery. The rocks, which are believed to be about 5 billion years old, are much larger and rounder than typical rocks found in the area. According to local legend, the Vodovara rocks are the remains of a group of giants that once lived there in the region. Despite the legend, the true nature of the Vodovara rocks remains a mystery. Scientists, however, believe the rocks were formed by natural processes, such as glacial erosion or tectonic activity.
Gjadar Air Base is a former military airfield located in Gjadar, Lish County, Albania. Construction began in 1969 and was completed by the mid-1970s. The airfield was built to counter any threats from the Yugoslav Air Force intruding into Albanian airspace. The base was strategically located near a mountain, and the runway was designed for aircraft to enter a tunnel under the mountain after landing. In 1997, during a national uprising against the Albanian government, the base was stormed by local residents, resulting in the destruction of several buildings, including the control tower. Flight operations at Gjadar Air Base ceased in 2000 due to a lack of funds for repairs, and the base is now used as a storage facility for decommissioned fighter aircraft. However, it is still known for its extensive tunnel system, with approximately 1,970 feet of tunnels that were once bustling with military activity. The base has piqued the interest of aviation enthusiasts and researchers due to the presence of numerous MiG aircraft. It is also often associated with the thousands of concrete bunkers built throughout Albania during the communist era as a defense strategy against foreign invasion.
Have you ever seen one river merge with another? It looks like a real miracle, and the view is incredible. The place where the two rivers, Rhone and Arve, merge is called La Jonction, and is located in Geneva, a city in Switzerland. The incredible thing is that both rivers have its own color, and that makes this phenomenon even more unusual. Interestingly, the rivers never fully merge because both waters have different densities. The first river, the Rhone, is one of the largest and most important rivers in Europe and starts in the Swiss Alps, flows through the Lake of Geneva, and ends in France. The Arve River rises near Mont Blanc, Massif, in the Alps, and receives its water from the glaciers in Chamonix Valley before falling into the Rhone. Not surprisingly, many tourists come to visit the place every year.
The Gunky Womp Mystery Rocks, located in Groton, Connecticut, are a series of unusual stone structures that have long puzzled scientists. This site consists of several stone chambers, walls, and underground tunnels believed to be 1,000 years old. One of the most mysterious aspects of the rocks is the fact that they appear to be much older than the surrounding structures.
The Apennine Colossus, also known as the Colosso dell'Appennino, is a stone statue located on the grounds of the Villa Demidov in Vallia, Tuscany, Italy. Created by the Flemish sculptor Giambologna in the late 1580s, the colossal figure is a personification of the Apennines. The statue stands approximately 36 feet tall and was built on the grounds of the former Villa di Pratolino. The Apennine Colossus served as a water source for the Pratolino, its fountains, and secret water features. The statue depicts an elderly man crouched by the shore of a lake and is surrounded by other mythological sculptures such as Pegasus, Parnassus, and Jupiter. With an impressive size of about 36 feet tall, it also has a remarkably detailed interior. The interior of the statue is intricately carved and carefully planned, featuring various rooms and chambers that are hidden. It is whispered that the left hand of the statue once held a monster that spewed water from an underground stream, and speculation suggests that the space within its head was designed for a fireplace, which when lit would emit smoke from its nostrils.
Stonehenge is an ancient prehistoric monumental circle in England, known for its enormous stones and the inexplicable way that they were placed. Some scholars believe that Stonehenge was intended as a religious center or for ritual purposes. There are even those who claim that Stonehenge contains a hidden message or that it's aligned with the stars in some way.
Spotted Lake is a unique body of water located between the Okanagan and Similkameen valleys in British Columbia, Canada. It is known for its distinctive patterns caused by high concentrations of minerals, including magnesium sulfate, calcium, and sodium sulfates, as well as traces of silver and titanium. During the summer months, as water evaporates, these minerals become visible on the surface of the lake in the form of spots or pools of various colors. The appearance of the lake changes depending on the mineral composition and the amount of precipitation during different seasons. The spots on the lake are colored according to the minerals present, with magnesium sulfate being a significant contributor to the spot color. As the water evaporates, the remaining minerals in the lake harden, creating natural walkways around and between the spots. Access to the lake is restricted by a fence, and entering this delicate natural wonder is discouraged. The salts found in the lake were historically used in the production of explosives during World War I. The lake holds spiritual significance for indigenous peoples in both Canada and the United States, and it is surrounded by cairns, which are often used to mark graves.
Travelers from all over the world come to Wyoming to see the incredible Devil's Tower. The Devilish Tower is a whopping 3 times the height of the Statue of Liberty. But what makes this rock so special is how it was formed. Since the 1800s, scientists have tried to unravel the mystery of its formation, but it still remains unknown. Even though there is a broad agreement on the geological history of the Devil's Tower, there are a few details that cause all the excitement around the rock. Scientists say it was formed by the solidarity of minerals or organic material with the help of wind and water. It is believed that the area was covered by the sea between 225 and 195 million years ago, during the Triassic period, and then, after 59 million years of receding water, something drastic happened. Today, there are a lot of theories about how it was formed, and the most popular one is that it was once the center of a volcano. Other people believe that the Devil's Tower is a giant tree stump.
Mount Roraima, located in the Amazon rainforest on the border of Brazil, Venezuela, and Guyana, is a towering sandstone mountain with many mysteries. Home to a variety of unique plant and animal species, the mountain is considered one of the oldest geological formations on Earth. With an estimated age of more than 2 billion years old, rock drawings and carvings believed to have been made by ancient indigenous people who lived in the region are also said to have been found. There are even rumors that dinosaurs still roam here. Do you believe it?
Lençóis Maranhenses National Park covers an area of approximately 594 square miles along the coast of northeastern Brazil. The park is characterized by its unique landscape of white sand dunes, resembling bed sheets spread along the coastline. The sand dunes of Lençóis Maranhenses have formed over thousands of years, as sand from riverbeds is deposited at the mouths of rivers and brought back to the mainland by winds and ocean currents. During the rainy season, the valleys between the dunes fill with rainwater, creating countless freshwater lagoons. The park is home to a diverse range of species, including 4 considered endangered: the scarlet ibis, the neotropical otter, the oncilla, and the Caribbean manatee. The sand dunes in Lençóis Maranhenses reach impressive heights, with some dunes towering up to 131 feet above the surrounding vegetation. Returning to the rainy season, which typically falls from January to June when the area receives significant rainfall, the lagoons are at their fullest, creating a striking contrast against the white sand dunes. The park's landscape is constantly evolving due to wind and rain erosion, so once you've seen it, it will never be the same again.
The Kelimutu volcano is an active volcano on the island of Flores in Indonesia, known for its 3 colorful lakes located at different heights on the mountain. Each lake has a unique color: blue, red, and black, and the lakes are also constantly changing color. However, what causes these color changes remains a mystery, although some scientists believe it has to do with chemical reactions in the water or by microorganisms.
Bagan, the ancient capital of the pagan kingdom from the 9th to the 13th century, is located in the Mandalay region of Myanmar. It was during this period that thousands of temples, pagodas, and monasteries were constructed in the area. The city served as the center of Burmese culture and ethnicity, as well as Theravada Buddhism in the region. At its peak, Bagan had over 10,000 temples and 1,000 stupas. The temples of Bagan bear witness to the religious devotion and architectural skill of the Burmese people and rulers throughout the centuries. Some temples are adorned with frescoes depicting scenes from the life of Buddha, remarkably preserved over the ages. What is particularly unusual about the temples of Bagan is the vastness of the archaeological landscape. Spread across the plains of the Bagan region are more than 2,000 ancient temples, stupas, and pagodas, dating from the 9th to the 13th centuries. Each temple exhibits unique features reflecting the artistic and cultural influences of different rulers and periods in Bagan's history. Some temples are adorned with intricate sculptures and extensive frescoes, while others boast towering spires and grand entrances.
The fairy circles are a series of uncultivated pieces of land found in the desert of Namibia in Africa. The circles are believed to have been created by termites, but the exact cause of their formation is unknown. Other scientists believe the shape of the circles was created by underground water sources. Unfortunately, the mystery remains unanswered, but it's a beautiful place to visit.
Number 1. The Bajtagega crater is located in Serbia. It's known as a passageway to the underworld, and the villagers of Yakutia are said to even fear it. This is because the crater is expanding every year and getting bigger. The crater was created in the 1960s due to deforestation in the area. The deforestation caused the soil to collapse and resulted in a phenomenon called drunken trees, which basically means that the trees can no longer grow straight. The situation causes the crater to grow larger each year, and over the past 10 years, it has grown between 30 and 100 feet, or 9 and 30 meters larger each year. Although the crater seems dangerous for the local population, scientists claim that it can reveal a lot about our planet's past. Due to the melting of the permafrost, scientists have found the remains of a muskox, a mammoth, and a 4,400-year-old horse.
In the heart of Kazakhstan lies a small town known as the Sleepy City. Although at first glance the town looks like any other city, there's something strange about it, as almost all of its inhabitants seem to be in some kind of coma. Some think the inhabitants may have been frozen in time, while others think there may be some kind of virus or disease that struck the city.
Poverty Point in Louisiana is an archaeological site notable for its unique earthen mounds and complex geometric earthworks. It's called Poverty Point due to its proximity to the 19th century plantation. This site dates back to the late Archaic period, around 1700 to 1100 BCE, making it one of the oldest and most extensive archaeological sites in North America. The focal point of Poverty Point is a series of 6 concentric earthen mounds and various earthen ridges, arranged in a pattern resembling a bird or a half circle. The largest mound, known as Mound A, rises to a height of 69 feet and covers an area of approximately 6 hectares. These earthworks were created using simple tools and baskets filled with soil. It's considered one of the most significant Native American mound sites in pre-colonial America. The people of Poverty Point constructed a complex series of earthen hills and ridges overlooking the plain of the Mississippi River. It's estimated that as much as 5.3 million cubic feet of earth were moved during the preparation of the landscape and construction of the earthworks. The site is a technical marvel and represents the work of its inhabitants, estimated to have worked around 5 million hours. Which mysterious place would you like to visit? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos we made, click one on the screen or take a look at the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.